Right now, somewhere in your yard, your fence posts are rotting from the inside out. Not slowly, faster than you think. And within 3 to 5 years, the whole structure, the posts, the panels, the gate, will collapse. The fencing industry will charge you anywhere from $500 to $6,000 to replace it. But there is a solution that costs $3. It has existed since 1941, and the treated timber industry has spent decades making sure you never find out about it. The villain in this story has a name. It's the pressure-treated lumber industry, a multi-billion-dollar sector that sells you chemically saturated timber at a massive premium. Timber that still rots, still fails, and still needs replacing every 8 to 12 years. American homeowners collectively spend over $4 billion annually on fencing. British homeowners aren't far behind, and the vast majority of that money goes toward wood that has already begun its decay the moment it's driven into the ground. You are being robbed. Not with a weapon. With a marketing campaign so effective that generations of homeowners have never once questioned it. You buy the expensive treated post, you hammer it in, you walk away believing the problem is solved. It isn't. The ground moisture creeps in, the fungal spores follow, and the rot begins at exactly the point where the post meets the soil, the one place the factory treatment barely reaches. You were sold protection that was never designed to fully protect you. But that changes today. By the end of this, you will know exactly what that $3 solution is, where to buy it, how to apply it, and why it works on a chemical level that no factory process can replicate. You will know how to treat a fence post so thoroughly that it will outlast the fence panels attached to it. You will save thousands of dollars on replacements you should never have had to pay for. And I'll also show you the one critical mistake that causes this method to fail entirely, a mistake that almost everyone makes. So stay with me because that part matters more than anything else. To understand why this solution was buried, you have to go back to the early 20th century. Before the modern pressure treatment industry existed, rural communities across America and Britain had been preserving timber for generations, using something simple, cheap, and extraordinarily effective: raw linseed oil. Farmers knew it. Railway workers knew it. The men who built the fence lines across the American Midwest in the late 1800s knew it. Raw linseed oil, pressed from flax seed and available from any agricultural supplier for almost nothing, had been used to preserve wooden structures, tool handles, barn timbers, and fence posts since before the Civil War. The results were documented. Posts treated with raw linseed oil before installation regularly lasted 40, 50, even 60 years in the ground without significant decay. And this was not a secret. Agricultural journals published findings on it. Government farming bulletins referenced it throughout the early 1900s. The United States Department of Agriculture itself noted the preservative properties of linseed oil in timber as far back as 1912. Then came 1941. The synthetic chemical industry expanded aggressively during and after World War II. New pressure treatment compounds, first creosote at scale, then chromated copper arsenate, later the modern formulas, were patented, industrialized, and marketed directly to the construction and fencing sectors. And this is where it gets interesting, because the companies pushing these chemical treatments weren't just selling a product. They were building a dependency. The moment a contractor or a homeowner started buying pre-treated posts from a supplier, they stopped thinking about what they could do themselves. The knowledge of raw linseed oil, the centuries-old solution that any farmer could apply with a bucket and a brush, quietly faded from mainstream awareness. It wasn't banned. It wasn't disproven. It was simply crowded out by an industry with billions of dollars of incentive to make sure you kept buying their product instead. What I'm about to show you is the part the industry spent decades making sure you'd never find out. Because once you understand how and why this works on a molecular level, you will never pay full price for a treated fence post again. The solution is raw linseed oil, not boiled linseed oil. That distinction matters enormously, and we'll come back to it. Raw linseed oil. It is pressed from the seeds of the flax plant. It has been used industrially and agriculturally for well over a century, and it costs approximately $3 per liter when bought in bulk from an agricultural or hardware supplier. Here is why it works. Wood is a porous material. It is full of microscopic channels, the same channels that carried water and nutrients when the tree was alive. When a post goes into the ground, those channels wick moisture upward from the soil. That moisture carries fungal spores. Those spores colonize the internal structure of the wood and begin breaking it down from the inside. This is rot. What raw linseed oil does is penetrate deep into those same channels and polymerize. It hardens inside the wood, filling the pathways that moisture would otherwise travel through. It essentially turns the internal structure of the timber against water. It does not sit on the surface like a paint or a varnish. It goes in, and once it has cured inside the wood, moisture can no longer follow. The fungal spores have nowhere to establish. The rot cycle is broken at its source. Stay with me, because the next part changes everything. If you found what's in this video useful, you're exactly the kind of person this channel exists for. Someone who wants real answers, not expensive ones. Consider subscribing, because what's coming in the next few weeks makes this look like the introduction. Here's how you do this properly. Start with bare, untreated timber if you can, but this method also works on posts you've already bought pre-treated as an additional layer of protection. The first step is to stand your posts upright in a container. A length of plastic drain pipe sealed at the bottom works perfectly. And fill it with raw linseed oil so that the bottom 18 inches of each post is fully submerged. The bottom of the post and the ground contact zone are where rot always begins. So this is where your treatment must be most thorough. Leave the posts standing in the oil for a minimum of 48 hours. 72 hours is better. The oil will visibly absorb into the end grain. You will see the level in your container drop as the timber drinks it in. That is exactly what you want. After the soak, remove the posts and allow them to drain for 24 hours. Then using a cheap paintbrush, apply a second coat of raw linseed oil to the entire post, top to bottom, and allow it to penetrate for another 24 hours before applying a third coat. 3 coats total on the surface, an extended soak at the base. That is the complete treatment. Now here is the critical warning, the mistake that ruins this entire process for people who try it without knowing. Do not use boiled linseed oil. Boiled linseed oil has been chemically treated with metallic dryers to accelerate surface drying. It forms a skin on the outside of the timber rather than penetrating into it. That surface skin actually traps moisture inside the wood and accelerates the very rot you are trying to prevent. Raw linseed oil only. Check the label before you buy. If it says boiled, put it back. Before I wrap up, there's one more thing about this solution that almost nobody talks about. Raw linseed oil does not just stop rot. Once cured inside the timber, it also significantly increases the structural strength and dimensional stability of the wood. Posts treated this way resist the swelling and shrinking cycle that untreated timber goes through with every season. The freeze, the thaw, the wet spell, the dry summer. That constant expansion and contraction is what splits posts, loosens joints, and causes panels to warp and pull away from their fixings. Oil-treated posts hold their shape, which means your entire fence structure stays tighter, stays straighter, and stays standing far longer than anything the fencing aisle at your local home improvement store ever sold you. Now let's talk about what this actually means in real numbers. A standard 6-foot pressure-treated fence post from a home improvement retailer will cost you between $12 and $20, depending on where you are. And the industry's own data, buried in the fine print of product specifications, acknowledges that ground contact treated timber has an expected service life of 8 to 15 years before it requires replacement. A fence with 20 posts replaced twice over 30 years costs you, conservatively, $480 to $880 in posts alone. Before labor, before panels, before anything else. A liter of raw linseed oil treats approximately 8 to 10 posts with a full soak and 3-coat treatment. At $3 a liter, you are spending less than 40 cents per post. Independent timber preservation trials conducted in agricultural settings have documented linseed oil-treated posts remaining structurally sound after 30, 40, and in some documented cases, 50 or more years in the ground. The old fence posts on centuries-old European farmsteads, the ones still standing when everything around them has crumbled, were not treated with chemicals. They were soaked in oil. Before and after this treatment, the difference is not subtle. Untreated or standard factory-treated posts pulled from the ground after 8 years show soft, blackened, crumbling wood at the soil line. Posts treated with raw linseed oil pulled from the ground after the same period show firm, darkened, intact timber with no detectable fungal penetration. The oil-darkened wood is visually unmistakable. It looks almost like it was freshly milled. Here is what you now know that most homeowners will never find out. Your fence posts do not have to rot. They never did. The cycle of replacement that has cost you and millions of people like you thousands of dollars over decades was never inevitable. It was manufactured. A $3 solution that predates every chemical treatment on the market today has been sitting in agricultural supply stores, quietly available, almost completely unmarketed for over a century. The fencing industry didn't invent rot, but it certainly profited from your belief that nothing could stop it. What you have just learned about your fence posts, though, is only part of a much larger picture. Because the same principle, cheap, natural, deeply effective preservation, applies to a far more expensive structural problem that affects the timbers inside your home, the ones you cannot see, the ones sitting in crawl spaces and subfloors right now. And the industry suppressing that solution has even more to lose than the fencing companies do. What is happening to the wood beneath your floors? That question has an answer, and it is going to cost the industry a lot more than a $3 bottle of oil to keep it quiet.